Hi, back from Planetmosh. This is Craig from Arceye. Craig, Arceye, where's that name come from?
It's a term that comes from when you're doing welding. Yeah, it's like the bright light you get from that can burn the back of the eye. So yeah, it's our singer came up with it a while back.
So how did the band come together?
It actually started with Al and Dave. They sort of grown up together and started the band, just sort of playing covers and stuff to begin with. And then I was sort of spent a long time being in a band called The Whole Earth Theory, and then eventually they needed a drummer to sort of play in Arceye. So I sort of knew them from sort of doing artwork and stuff with them, and they said, "Oh, do you want to join the band?" So I was like, "Yeah, go with that." So it's gone from there really. But yeah, so since then, oh, they're coming in now. Who's this?
Hold on. It's tricky, it's got a handle.
I'll give the handles. Right.
Alright.
Just come to interrupt.
This is Luke. He's from Arceye.
Right, we know you've got an album.
Yes.
Either released or soon to be released.
We've got the first album, The Divide Between Chaos and Order, which was released last year. Yeah, I mean the response has been really good from that, good reviews. We've just done a video from that album, which is called Time and Tide. We've also been on Metal Hammer, Terrorizer, some magazine CDs and that. And really now we're sort of starting to focus on the next album really, so we're just sort of got about 7 songs that are half finished at the moment, so we're just sort of really on the writing process. But hopefully in the next 6 months we'll start recording.
So is this a tour to support the last album or the coming album?
It's not, to be honest, I mean, like, Hammerfest has been more of a sort of one-off for us really. We're pretty much in the writing process now, but it's one of those where, you know, if a good gig comes up that you think, oh yeah, well, you know, we'll be forced to turn that down, and then you sort of do it really. And yeah, Hammerfest is a great festival anyway. We've been there before, and yeah, it was one of those that even if you are in the writing process, you go, right, we'll practice the old songs, make sure we're alright on those, and we'll play it again.
And what kind of response have you been getting from the crowds?
Brilliant, yeah. I mean, the show that we played yesterday, fantastic. It's, you know, you're never quite sure how it's going to. We played 2:45 in the afternoon, so that sort of time, you're never sure what the response is going to be like. But yeah, I mean, it was packed in there, and you know, the response was amazing. And afterwards, you know, people come up to us sort of saying they thought, you know, played a good show, so it's encouraging.
So when you're writing this new material, is this a group collaboration, or is the one guy that goes,
yeah, I know that some bands do have one sort of main songwriter and then just sort of presents the songs and goes, right, this is what you're doing, this is what you're doing. But with Arceye, it tends to be a very sort of organic writing experience, and we sort of just get into practice for it. If one person's got an idea, then we just sort of work on that, and it may be that idea works really well, but there's nothing else that we've got that kind of flows with it. So you might sort of record it, put it on the back burner, and just collecting ideas, and then eventually you might go, well, that works, and that other bit that we wrote sort of, you know, a few weeks ago, that'll work really well with it. So over time, it just sort of comes together, really.
Is there a recurring theme throughout each song that you write or album that you write?
I think it's all kind of new ground at the moment. We've got a bit of a member change, so me and Craig are actually the newbies, so we're kind of just putting forward whatever we can.
Yeah, I mean, Al tends to write vocals, so I mean, the last album was kind of more of a sort of concept album, really, and I think we want to sort of continue that theme and rather sort of brighten each song as a separate thing, sort of have it works as a complete album. There's a lot of things going on, so I think we're going to go towards that. But yeah, I think who knows what he writes about. I don't ask him, to be honest. No.
So for somebody that's not heard the last album or well, obviously anything from the coming album,
yeah,
how would you describe the music to somebody who's not heard it?
Go on, you answer that one.
I don't know, we kind of get pigeonholed into kind of death thrash metal kind of scene, but I don't know, it's not simple sounds, it's really diverse sounds. There's a bit of everything in there. There definitely is a bit of death and thrash and
I think we're all sort of big fans of a lot of prog bands as well, so you know, we have songs that are, you know, quite long in lots of different parts, acoustic parts, so but then we listen to so much sort of different styles of music, and I think it's nice if you can sort of not be stuck into one genre and sort of try and bring all the different influences together into one, really. So that's certainly what we're going to be trying to do for the next album.
So which bands or artists are you influenced by yourselves?
I mean, for me, probably favourite band is Tool. So which isn't Death or Thrash or anything like that. But I love bands like Tool. And sort of bands like Lamb of God, Metallica.
Opeth at the moment.
Opeth, yeah.
Kind of
Dream Theater. Yeah, it's anything and everything, really.
Yeah, so obviously that shows through in the music as well then.
Yeah, definitely. That's it, yeah.
Are you considering a European tour at all?
Yeah, I mean,
definitely.
Certainly. I don't think it's going to happen until we finish off the new album. But I mean, it's something that I definitely want to do for the next album fairly early on. So it'd be nice to record the album, and then while we're sort of finishing off all the bits and bobs that go with sort of the album, organise a tour and get out there and play it, really. That's what we want to do, is get out there and play as much as possible and sort of promote it. And Europe's be great to sort of play to so many people. So yeah.
So, which band will you be watching here at Hammerfest then?
For me, I'm all about Entombed this afternoon.
That's 2 o'clock. Can't wait to see it. Some of them love it.
I love them. Love them. Grew up listening to Entombed and love them to bits.
Right then, this is your 5 minutes now to pimp Arceye. What should the subscribers of Planetmosh know about Arceye?
We are sexy. We are nice. No, Arceye. I don't know what's to say about Arceye.
We just do our thing. We enjoy it, so we hope that you enjoy it.
So we do have an album out. There is an album due to come out on the 5th, right?
This guy knows us.
And we're ready to go to Europe.
Yeah,
Check it out.